but the show versions are like not worth watching, especially like the resolution F1. That one's fucking garbage.
Yeah, I know. I started the stream, by the way. I forgot to mention.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. No, I don't give a fuck. But I mean. Uh-oh, stinky. But no, okay, so like I haven't really read the Dragon Ball manga, like the Super one, but like I've basically caught up to where the Broly movie ends, I guess you could say. Like the Moro arc's what I've been keeping up with.
Oh yeah, dude, Moro arc. That's like actually been really good.
I know that's too, because I know like the manga and the show have quite a lot of power. Gohan's the one that fights like Fuse Kefla. Yeah, and like they knock each other out.
Like Ultra Instinct. Yeah, Goku goes Ultra Instinct during the anime version when he fights Kefla.
Yeah,
like, that's how much of a difference it is. And Goku, a mastered Ultra Instinct Goku and Jiren, way different.
Oh yeah,
like,
I haven't seen that.
So much shorter in the manga.
Why is that?
Well, like he goes like it starts out with him in like the Omen state, then he goes mastered for like, and there's only maybe like 10 pages, like not even 10 pages later, the fight's already over because like he loses Ultra Instinct.
What?
Like, they say like he can't like fully beat Jiren because he just learned how the form fully works, and then he loses it because his body tuckers out or something like that. And then Jiren, but he was wailing on Jiren, but like it was completely one-sided though compared to the anime where it was a little bit more even. Jiren was getting beat up like crazy during the fight though, and then just Goku loses the form.
Well, so they made Ultra Instinct a lot more powerful in the manga.
In manga, like you could tell that Goku had the advantage when he was in Ultra Instinct, but he just couldn't figure out how to maintain it or something, and then he just his body just tucked it out. That's basically the best way I can describe what happened.
I just knew that. I was always curious about the. Like,
yeah, in the anime, Goku completely beats Jiren. Like Jiren's on the ground defeated, and Goku like his body just collapses on itself.
Yeah,
and he loses Ultra Instinct. That's like the major difference. In the manga, like it's in mid-battle Goku loses. It's not when there's like a definitive like conclusion of who won it.
Does he get hurt
in the anime or
the manga when he loses it like he did in the anime?
He like says something, and then the next thing you see Goku, there's like a big dust cloud, and you see Goku flying out of it, and Jiren comes.
Dude, okay, I was listening to you, but like, I just got on the live stream, dude, and this is how you sound.
Holy moly.
Hold on, wait, maybe I'm crazy, maybe it's because like, hold on.
The Moro arc's what I've been keeping up with. Oh yeah, dude, Moro arc. That's like actually really good.
You have a little bit of an echo to you.
There's an echo?
There's a little bit of like, okay, you know my channel, right?
Yeah.
You could just get on and you could hear it for yourself. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's possibly my headphones are too loud or something. That would be kind of weird.
That might be because I can hear myself coming from the TV screen.
Can you actually?
Yeah, from your TV screen I can hear you.
Well, my TV's all the way down.
I can hear myself. I can hear myself.
Let me make sure my TV... Hold on, I'll just make sure. I'll turn my TV all the way down. Okay, can you still hear yourself?
Can I still hear myself? No. Yes, I can.
It must be my, like, headset just being that loud.
Yeah, because I can hear myself.
I don't know how you fix that.
Oh, well, hold on. Go to, like, your party or something. It might be in party settings. It's in party. If you like go to your party.
Unless I just turn down my mic audio.
No. It's like party settings, and I think it's like wait, is it that or is it
adjust audio mix?
Like normal no. Go to like regular settings.
Okay.
It should be under something. Go to like devices, I think.
All right. Just turn it.
Devices.
Yeah.
Oh, output the headphones, and then it's like chat audio or all audio.
Yeah, I mean, I have it set to... What should I put it on? Chat audio?
Yeah, put it on chat audio, I think. Maybe that might fix it.
Hello?
Can I hear myself? Can I hear myself? No, I cannot hear myself anymore.
I can't hear anything. Just you.
Did you turn all the audio off on your PlayStation?
Yeah, when I do chat audio.
Is your TV muted?
Yeah, my TV's muted.
Okay, then that's why then.
It's fine.
Like,
I guess
it's just all the game audio. It's just the game audio.
Yeah, I don't care.
That's what I'm on.
As long as the game audio didn't see. By the way, for anyone
that's
asking,
what it was.
For anyone asking, cause I'm like, if you see my stream cold, there's people on the side. You can see everyone's comments.
Oh, there's already people on?
Yeah, there's 6 people on already.
Oh, neat.
For anyone on, hey guys, kind of weird. I brought Cole on. A lot of you guys probably know him. He's my ginger buddy. We're just trying to get everything to work right now, and we'll be playing here in a second. And just making sure everything works for us.
And we were discussing Dragon Ball stuff.
Yeah, we'll get back on that. Trust me.
I know my shit about Dragon Ball. I know my shit.
Everything works for us. And we were discussing Dragon Ball stuff. Yeah, we'll get back on that. Trust me. I know my shit about Dragon Ball. I know my shit.
You're still kind of echoing. It's just not as bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's tolerable.
Someone in my comment says, "Sup, ginger buddy."
Hell yeah. I mean, if it's just an echo, it's an echo. That's it.
I mean, it's not as bad. So I guess we could start a match. You want to just 1v1 for a little bit, and then maybe we can just. Do you want to just do private then? Just we can go into friend versus.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just in friend versus right now.
You doing wait for a friend or? You want me to do? Okay. Oh yeah. So yeah, we were talking about the Dragon Ball manga. So what was I gonna ask? So, does Vegeta...
Any other differences that you can think of?
Does Vegeta... Oh, no, he doesn't. Never mind. I'm not even going to ask that. I already knew that didn't happen.
Wait,
I was going to ask if Vegeta achieved his Ascendant form.
Okay, he kind of does, but it's weird. It's like, there's a different... there's like a visual difference, the way they draw like the aura or something, but they don't... I don't think it's ever had a name in the manga when he does. It's like just kind of a thing that he does. But it's weird. I mean, he does it at the beginning of the Moro arc, so I don't know. It's weird.
He does do it in the Moro arc?
Okay, it's weird. It's like he does there's like this weird change thing he does where it's like his aura's different now, and it's like it's weird. They don't ever really explain what it is. It's just kind of a thing he does.
That's interesting. Do you think they're gonna return it for the anime if they bring to it?
I hope they do the Moro arc for the anime because it's a legitimately good art. So
I'm waiting on you, by the way.
Okay.
I was just wondering that they're working on the second movie, right?
They're working on a second
Dragon Ball movie for I think Broly. I think they're working on a second Broly movie.
Who knows? To be honest, I mean, I know that there's like. You sure? Because I'm doing search and I didn't find any. Oh, maybe it just kicked me out of versus mode. That's awesome.
I was like, maybe I clicked the wrong person or something somehow. I doubt it.
I just kicked me out. That was beautiful. Okay. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I know there's like a thing going up for like a festival that they might talk about some stuff. So
yeah, I heard about that too. I don't know what's going on.
So anything's up in the air at this point of what's gonna happen. No opponents were found.
Okay, so let me just redo that. Maybe I clicked the wrong name somehow, knowing my dumbass. Sorry to get so down on myself.
Yeah, I'll just do search again.
Here, I'm back on, so if this time for sure I made sure it was on your name.
Okay.
Then one foggy Christmas Eve. Oh, Jesus. You're about to destroy me.
Dude, I'm so shit at this game. Like, don't even try to make it sound like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, but I'm Rodan. Like, do you remember how the movie went?
Dude, I'm so shit at this game.
Who likes that movie? No, I'm just kidding.
What? Godzilla the second? Yeah. I don't know. That's probably one of my least favorite Heisei movies, and I feel like people are gonna like massacre me over that for some reason.
No,
like,
I just think it's one of the more gettable. It's one of the old. I think it's just kind of there. Just the Godzilla movie that exists for me. It's kind of it.
Isn't that Raymond's favorite?
Yeah, it's Raymond's favorite, but I
don't know
think
how.
I think it's one of the most middle road Godzilla movies for me.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it's still enjoyable as I'm a huge fan of the Heisei series.
Oh shit.
You might, like, I don't know if you're aware of that, but I'm a pretty big fan of the Heisei series. But
I actually did not know that.
Yeah, that's why I get pissed off with this like hate train that came out of nowhere. Because when I was a kid, the Heisei series was the god of the franchise. You know, and now it's like we gotta be
like
intellect.
In the Goji fan days, especially in the Goji fan era, like that was like everyone's shit back then.
It's like, hey, I'm an intellect, and yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I think every era has its ups and downs. To be honest, but it's like I don't know. I mean, Heisei has some of like my least lesser favorites, or a lot of them just kind of not completely memorable. Like, I mean, there's still ones I love, like Ghidorah for sure. Like, where's Ghidorah?
Oh my god, I fucking love that movie too, man. It's kind of weird too because, like, you know, as a kid, most kids would probably be more attracted to the Millennium or the Showa films over like.
For me, it's like Showa. That's like my favorite series, but like I'm not gonna deny Heisei or Millennium. Like they're all good in their own right.
Yeah, I know. It's just like that's what I'm saying though. I'm just like people like growing up. Like, see, I'll go ahead and get into another match.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna.
See, people don't understand though. Like when I was a kid, I feel like most people would be more attracted to the more colorful playfulness of the Showa series, or some of the films in Millennium, like Final Wars stuff, which I loved Final Wars growing up. Oh my god.
I still love Final Wars.
Oh yeah, so do I. It's such a guilty pleasure.
It's a movie that's dumb, but it like knows it's dumb, which is why I love Megalon in the same way. It's like it's dumb, but it kind of knows it's dumb.
Yeah.
Doesn't take itself.
Is Megalon
seriously.
still your favorite movie? Or?
Oh, hands down, it still is. That probably won't ever change. Because for me, it's like this. It's literally like a movie that I think it's a perfect example of. It's a movie that's like so bad, but like it's amazing by how bad it is. It's just like they knew what they were making.
I really learned a lot about it the other day, because I haven't seen it in years. I learned a lot about it the other day when I watched Wikizilla's video on Jet Jaguar.
They're talking about like I saw a commentary on the video. Like it was very interesting. They went over a lot of things that I actually never knew about.
Well, you actually
like
used
how basically the entire movie was like in one take. Like everything was done in one take.
I had some people in the comments kind of responding with our conversation. I think Kyle said, there's someone in my chat named Kyle, I think he said his, oh shit, let me pull it up, it just disappeared.
God damn it, I cannot fucking hit you!
They're talking about someone, well first off, someone named Lost One, I know him, he's King Godzilla in this game, but I doubt you played the online enough to know them. But
no, I don't.
He said,
look at me, I'm so shit at this.
he said he doesn't really like the Showa series that much.
Yeah, that's understandable. I know people have legitimate arguments why they don't like it, and that's fine.
Oh, I'm hold on, real quick though. Okay, so Kyle, when we were talking about versus Mechagodzilla 2, Kyle Collar, wow, I probably butchered that name. I'm horrible at names. So I really like Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. Out of all the Heisei films, my favorites are 93 through 95. And then he said, well, isn't that the Heisei series? Okay, isn't that what the Heisei... Oh, they're talking about something else. Okay, no, someone else said, my problems with Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 is the protagonist, Godzilla's suit, plot holes, and boring Mechagodzilla.
Oh, for
Super Mechagodzilla, like that film.
Yeah, I mean, like I think the film has some pretty good action sequences, but it's like
too much Godzilla too.
I don't know. Some people are like, "No, what are you talking about? King of the Monsters, dude. It's all about the monsters. Humans don't matter in these movies." I'm like,
oh my gosh. Yeah, don't worry, dude. I'm sure we're gonna get in that conversation.
Question. Thoughts on King of the Monsters? Now that's been like a while since it's come out.
Oh, we're doing that now?
Well, no, I haven't talked to you like in a long time.
Oh, yeah. You and me haven't talked.
No, because people have been like opinions have been changing. Mine has not changed since
I know. We haven't.
Since I saw it on Blu-ray.
We haven't talked about it publicly ever with each other.
Oh yeah.
Real quick.
It's like
real quick. Just before we go on that conversation, someone was talking about how he hates beam spamming. And someone was like talking about how like that's what the Heisei series is like known for, and I know
if you're talking about like Mothra 92, Space Godzilla, And 93 to an extent, but not as bad.
I'm on a match, by the way.
No, there it makes more sense. There it makes more sense. But, like, yeah, there is some beam spamming in Heisei. Like,
well, the director of the films or whatever, I forget who it was, he, like, even said, he's like, I want these monsters to feel more realistic by moving slowly and being heavy and stuff. And he thought the best way was to make them mostly rely on their beams instead of being fast-moving creatures.
And then there's the Millennium that just said, fuck that, and I made it more balanced.
I know, like, look at GMK. I mean, to be fair, though, GMK, they were about, like, 100 feet tall.
Or hell, against Mechagodzilla, look at that one. That one's, like, primarily melee.
Well, like, that's the thing, though, with those films. They're all, like, 100 feet tall and stuff, and it's more realistic in those films than, like, Final Wars, where
I don't think it matters on the size. I mean, like,
it kind of does.
Can do a lot of I mean, 2014 can do shit. So, I mean, what makes that excuse?
2014 wasn't running and stuff, really. 2019, on the other hand,
but he can still do a bunch of physical attacks. And
yeah, like, that's the thing, though. Like, I don't think necessarily you have, just because they're big doesn't mean they can't do melee, but, like, for some reason people do think that, but I think, like, they shouldn't be doing, like, the Matrix fucking moves and, like, ninja kicking everyone in the air. And,
no,
like,
that's Final Wars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stuff like that, you know?
Okay,
like,
Final Wars is stupid in so many areas. That's like, I don't know, that's just having butter on toast. Like, it's pretty normal for that movie.
You kind of have to, like, suspend your disbelief in it when you watch that film. Or you suspend your belief or whatever. But, like,
you go to 64. What the fuck?
Because he's a great character and you guys don't appreciate him enough.
He's so garbage.
Dude, he's one of my favorite characters in the game. Just because it's 64.
He has the most terrible beam in the whole game, probably.
No, it's just because, like, it kind of... The reason I've liked him so much, because he actually made me a lot better at the game, because he forced me to have to rely on my melee attacks more and stuff. Than, like...
sure.
Because
melee.
No,
pressing
dude,
that R2 button like a motherfucker.
well, dude, when I started playing this game, dude... You know, like...
See, there you go again. Yeah,
I used to use my beam and stuff. Hey, I can't help it, the game gives me 3 gauges. So I haven't seen you use your beams at all. Well, start using your beams, Chief.
Because I haven't had a chance!
Okay, King of the Monsters. I don't know if you got in the Kaiju game chat earlier, but, like, me and this dude went hard at it this morning. Like, it was bad.
Why?
There was this dude in the comments with Corey. I was doing the comments on this post with Corey, because Corey, I don't know, someone was talking about, you want me to just pull it up and, like, read what started this? Because, like, Corey...
Yeah, you can just read it.
Because I'm not going to read everything, like, I'm not even going to read what I wrote, because it's not even there, because it was too much, and this, Instagram couldn't process it, so they're like, nah, you can't have that, Chief. I'm gonna, okay, hold on real quick. I'm in a match. So, anyways, though, let me just pull this up real quick. It's this guy who always defends King of the Monsters, and if it's not King of the Monsters, he like 24.
I might know who you're talking about.
His name's Godzilla fan page Italia.
Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If you defend 2014 at all, he just goes ape shit. But, like, there was this post someone made about just, like, what if Gareth Edwards directed King of the Monsters? And basically, it's, like, some cutaway whenever Godzilla and Ghidorah collide to, like, the kid in 2014 sleeping or whatever.
Buddy,
like, the airport.
In, freaking...
That's what I said!
Your argument's invalid.
Bro,
I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Bro, I said that. He didn't post that. Someone else just posted someone else's edit, you know? And, they in the comments, Corey went, oh shit, my phone turned off. Corey went, I mean, in King of the Monsters, instead we got the Argo covering them up, so did Daughtery do that much better? And, this dude started replying, like, yeah, because the Argo jet, like, I'm reading this.
Dude, I'm so shit at this game. Shut up. I play Melee now. I don't play this game.
They said though, yes, because in King of the Monsters they cut to the Argo. They cut to the Argo, but they still showed the Kaiju fighting in the middle of the were fighting since the humans were in the middle of the battlefield. In 2014, they cut to the humans for all the movie without showing the fight until the final fight. All right, so and then I replied with, which shockingly worked better. and
That's facts.
and he went. It worked better. He said it worked better with what Daughtery did or whatever. And I went, and then I sent a fucking book. You know how I am with my arguments.
Oh yeah, was it a novel?
Yeah, it was a fucking novel. You know how I get when I'm debating with people.
Oh, when you debate, it's like reading the Lord of the Rings trilogy. There's lots of unpack there.
You guys used to always make fun of me about that.
Oh no, it's still a thing that happens once in a while, but it's not as problem as it was before. But
What, with me?
That paragraph, yeah, but like once I see that paragraph, I get excited. I'm like, oh yeah, it's time for paragraph.
I mean, like,
Then again, my reviews are like novels, so you know what, it's fine.
Then again, though, I mean, maybe I don't. I've always thought I made some. I'm usually decent at making some valid points. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just stroking my ego right now.
Yeah, you are. You have such a big fucking ego.
But I replied with a bunch of shit. Like, I was like, look, 2014, like, here's what my biggest argument been with people like him who, like, oh, you know, if, 2014, they didn't show the monsters and, like, you know, all the cover and stuff. And King, I'm like, dude, okay, I'm like I told him, I was like, in King of the Monsters, all the, like, monster stuff going on directly... Oh, no! all the stuff that happened between the humans and the monsters, though, I was like... Oh, you're gonna kill! But...
Oh my god, I won. Wow, I'm so good at this game. Yeah, dude, I should be like in the top 10 elite players now.
Well, I try to explain, though, between I'll get ready for another matchup.
No, I'm just good at the game. No excuses.
Oh my god. Hold on, I'm just gonna load into the match real quick, just so I can keep my train of thought going.
Okay, go for it.
So, alright, I'm in. But, so, like, what I told him, I'm like, okay, look. I was like, King of the Monsters suffered with a lot of the same issues 2014, except, to me, on a way worse scale. Although we had one big battle in 2014, when we had it, wow, fuck you.
He's my favorite character.
It's just the jet. It's just the jet. But he, like with 2014, for example, though, like, the final battle, like, look, it was, the shots we did get of it, they were long. They were drawn out shots of the film with raw, brutal fighting. I mean, like, you know what I mean, right?
Wait,
like,
what, 2014?
Yeah, like,
yeah.
It was long shots. We saw them, like...
2014, like, here's the thing. 2014, like, once you, like, get to the fight, though, it's like, they hold it for, like, a good minute or so before they actually got away from it.
Multiple times in a row.
No, plus the transitions are so much better in the final battle in 2014 than it is in the entirety of King of the Monsters.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Because, like, a lot of the transitions are, like, really smart, and, like, they actually flow really well. Which is why, like, the final, like, wow, like, I don't know, like, the final battle there, I don't know, I just appreciate how 2014 did things way more compared to King of the Monsters. Shit, King of the Monsters is kind of shit.
But like a thought to have on your mind there. Like, one of the shots that I always thought was really, really interesting, there was a shot where after Ford detonated, like,
Why is it sending backwards? Physics, what is this?
Because the shot where, if you know what I'm talking about, the shot where Ford, like, sets the gasoline or whatever in the nest.
Oh yeah.
And then he.
Fuck. Oh shit.
He's
bad. What the fuck? How far do those things go? Okay.
But he's like, okay, so whenever he sets the gasoline and stuff, and he, like, you see in the background, Godzilla. You see Godzilla in the background being killed by, like, the Mutos and stuff. Like, he's attacked by them. Yeah. And then, like, it just shows Taylor coming out of the pit. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, that's a great shot. It blends perfectly.
My favorite transition is probably when like the male mutant is about to like go up in the air and he goes down, but as that happens, like it pans back down to like the pit or whatever. I always thought that transition was really cool.
Gareth is a mastermind. People don't appreciate him enough. I would have loved.
2014 has amazing cinematography throughout the whole movie. Even when I didn't like it, I still thought the cinematography was by far the best part.
I personally think I would have loved Gareth directing King of the Monsters to some extent.
It probably would have been more visually interesting, to be honest.
I wonder what his monster designs would have been.
I mean, the script, there's not much a director can change with the script, but it's like, shot-wise, it can make it visually interesting.
Like I said, I'm really curious on what he, would, like the monster designs and stuff.
Because I'm gonna be honest, freaking King of the Monsters has very inconsistent, like, the direction, and like, just like, I don't know, the way it's shot and everything, I don't know, it's very inconsistent if it's good or not.
That's another problem. The tone of the movie is really inconsistent, unlike 2014.
Yeah, I can tell you what's consistent. It's consistently disappointing. Shit.
Like I said, like I will tell you, like, you know, we can catch up on like my current thoughts on King of the Monsters, but like I'm just saying real quick, like this guy was arguing me. I don't know. Like I said, I think the 2014 final battle is just way better made because like it feels raw. It feels brutal. You see it. The human cutaways aren't that big of a deal, although they last a bit.
At least they're doing something of importance. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Doing something to the plot.
Yeah, that's what I said. And like, you know, like, what's
King of the Monsters, what are they doing during the climax? Trying to find a girl.
Having
a lot of stupid and a bunch of stupid other things in the background. But the thing is, they don't. The fight's such an afterthought. There's only one moment where they actually focus on it, and it's like, yes, more of this, please.
Dude, oh my God, you're like saying everything. I think you might have read the paragraph that I sent to the Kaiju gang.
Oh, I have not. But this is just going off my honest feelings. I'm just like, that whole minute where it's like, Godzilla shoots his beam against the door, and then Mothra shows up, and then Rodan comes.
I remember.
Like, that whole minute is like what how the movie should have been like paced with the fight, but it doesn't. And then it's like 20 seconds, and then that's it. The only other big scene you get is when he drops Godzilla, and then again the fight's almost over at that point.
I remember when you and I were talking about this back when the film came out. That was the one shot we both agreed was amazing.
What, when
Mothra came out of the sky? It was beautiful.
That whole but then I think that's the best part of the fight though, when she like gets him on the building. Even on my rewatch, I had a grin on my face during that because I was like, yeah, that part's pretty cool.
Dude, I got chills so hard when I saw that because that shot's beautiful.
What's funny, when the final battle started, right before it started, I was just like, I want this movie to be fucking over, is what I told myself when I was in the damn theater. And even when the battle happened, I was like, can I just get a good final battle? That's all I want.
I'm in another match, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just, like, I know what you mean, completely. Like I said, like, I was arguing with them, like, here's my thing. In 2014, like I explained to them, I'm like, look, humans go into the pit to get the stuff out of the nest. Monster action. Ford blows up the nest, saves Godzilla. Atomic breath scene. Humans run away from the dock, which leads the female Muto away from the battle. The building crushes, and Godzilla and Aaron have a moment. Aaron runs to the dock, which distracts the Muto long enough for Godzilla to kill it. You know, in King of the Monsters, the only things that really affect the final battle is the very beginning with the humans and the very end. The very beginning, the humans fire at Ghidorah, and they find the Orca. Then there's this long, way too drawn-out segment that consumes the final battle of them trying to find Millie fucking Bobby Brown. And then the very end of it is them using the Orca to get Ghidorah away, which then we get an amazing scene of burning Godzilla. And that's it. Wow, you're cutting out real bad. Were you able to join my match? Because I was like, are you lagging out? I didn't know if you were lagging out because your mic was lagging out, so I was like, did you try? I was wondering if something was wrong with the connection.
My mic crushed. Yeah. Just correct.
Yeah. Jeez, you're cutting out so bad. For anyone in the comments wondering my thoughts, because I've never made a video on it. Okay. they should have gave us more monsters than what they did in King of the Monsters. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm kind of want to wait till we can hear Cole again before I talk about this. But 2014, just enough monsters. King of the Monsters, not enough. I'll explain why.
Okay, I sound better?
Yeah, you're back. Oh, never mind. Never mind. You were back real clear.
Is it
Huh?
better?
Kinda? Like, is it... Hey, for the people in the comments, is Cole lagging for you guys in the comments, or is it just me? Because I have, like... I have, like, 11 people in the chat right now, so that one of them could, like, be like, hey, yeah, his mic needs fixed, or you're just stupid, dude. Maybe you should try to leave the party and join back or something. Okay, he's gone. And then there was just us. My ginger pie, no. Okay, I probably gotta invite him again, actually. Let me... if you guys can hear me, PlayStation, I have my party in private, so... Oh, see... Was he stuttering for you guys? I thought he was. I was hoping it wasn't just me. I just didn't know. I'm glad it wasn't just me. 'Cause if it was just me, you know, that would sucked. Yeah, I don't think I've came out and publicly said my thoughts about King of the Monsters too much. Definitely have a lot I could say about King of the Monsters. I think when it first came out, I kind of talked about it. I've made some posts on Instagram, but other than that, I haven't said much. The film has its issues. I can give you a breakdown of, like, the film. Like, I don't want to talk about too much without him here. But for some reason we have issues. I don't know what it is with that. Don't get bored and leave yet. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with him. And then we'll just continue as per usual. I don't know. I have a lot I could say about King of the Monsters. I don't mean, like, try to, like, force my opinion on anyone, or even over his. I think me and him agree a lot more now than when the film first came out. We never necessarily... Here's the thing. When the film came out, I liked it. He didn't. We both had our own opinions. Of why we liked it and disliked it. Now, I still like 2014 more, but I still went through with it, and okay, I'm gonna figure out what's going on with him. I'm going to play some online matches. So yeah, here's your chance, guys, if you guys wanna play some. I'm not editing the wins on the bottom tonight. I don't know, I just don't feel like it. Oh God, Dark Eric. But yeah, I don't want to talk about too much. Oh my, shit's breaking. I saw your invite or your request, King. Give me a second. his Wi-Fi crashed. Alright, give me a second, King. Oh. Oh, Ginger's back. Maybe.
Is it working?
For now.
Is it clear?
Kinda. It's like it's like I can hear you. It's stuttering still a little bit, but maybe you just need to talk.
I just crashed beyond belief.
Yeah, like you're still stuttering, but you're a lot more clear than what you were. Like even the people in the comments are like, yeah, he's stuttering.
That's weird. Okay, because it went. My Wi-Fi just like completely. Like I had no internet for like 5 minutes. It was weird.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's better. You're still stuttering a little bit, but okay. I'm still in the lobby, by the way. Anyways, I kind of waited to talk about it because I wanted to talk about it with you. But like I was saying, I was like, when the film came out, I liked it. You disliked it, but we both had similar reasons for both, and like I just kind of leaned more on the liking it than the disliking it, and you leaned more on the disliking. But we had a lot of stuff we could agree on with the film. Unlike everyone else, it was because I don't know what was up with that. I think it was just the hype, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, you know, like there was a few like we argued about like it trying to promote nuclear stuff as like what the fuck. Oh, let's try that again. I know we used to argue and stuff like it was trying to promote nukes as good things and stuff, but I mean overall, like we had very similar opinions. Just somehow I ended up being the one that liked it, and yeah. If you want to go on ahead though and like express your opinion on King of the Monsters, I can also talk about mine after, because I told him I was gonna wait on you.
So mine is still think it has terrible character writing, very inconsistent direction. Fight scenes are like they're fine, I guess, but they're ruined. The constant like cutaways, 124 could be, and like yeah, it just does not work well as a movie. It has a great soundtrack though. That's the one positive I like the movie. But other than that, that's definitely about positives. There's a bunch of dumb character things, like you know they certain characters or like everything for no reason, and I don't know. It's just not good.
Oh my god, did it lag out?
It lagged like crazy. Yeah, it's lagging now.
Dude, your connection just blew up on you, didn't it?
What the fuck just happened?
Did you restart the router?
I could restart it, but that'd take a while probably.
Mine usually only takes like a few minutes.
Oh, I'm spinning. Yay.
We could try it again though for a third time. Maybe it's just these characters are destined. These characters are just destined to not unite. What I said though before you like everything happened, like I started talking about my opinion. Okay, I thought 2014 had just enough monster screen time. I said I think this film needed to focus on the monsters more though, more monster time. Cole.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You disappeared for a second.
Oh.
I was like, I personally think 2014 did the screen time fine. I think King of the Monsters needed it more.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't know if you wanted me to respond to that or not.
yeah. Kingdom. Here's the reason why though. People are asking why your voice is echoing. We have more people in the stream. I don't know. We honestly don't know. Why'd you pick larva?
Because I don't know. It's not that much of a thing
difference.
I don't know. This is hopefully the game doesn't. If it does, I'm gonna laugh.
All right, it's already crashed. But what I was trying to say though, the thing with King of the Monsters, what's that person say? Has more screen time? No, actually, 2014 has more screen time than King of the Monsters Goji does. I've clocked it. I actually have the video up on Kaiju Gang. 2014 does have like a whole nother minute or so more screen time,
which is fucking crazy when you think about it.
I know. Maybe we should try like a 3-player match or something.
I think that'd be worse, but
let's go for it. Yeah, Titan Aaron though. Yeah, that's because King of the Monsters they actually like it actually had less screen time. But what? Okay, let's do Town at Night. Oh yeah, let's just do Town at Night. Fuck it. There's only one other map I could think of. There's another map I think of that could be really good, but we have 13 people watching right now. Hello, everybody. Everyone's having the conversation right now is pretty much all GVK. Maybe we could talk about that a little bit later.
I have like no thoughts on GVK right now.
I know.
Really sad. But
I know. I was just thinking maybe later on we could join in, but
whoopity schmoopity doopity.
But
whatever. You can do your own thing, and I can just be there for the conversation.
Yeah, it's a good conversation. The reason why though that they needed more monster stuff, and let's say if you need to go at some point to restart your router or something.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna close the game. As long as the mic works, I'm like my characters, man.
Actually, it might help some if you close the game. I thought though the reason that we needed more monsters and stuff is because in King of the Monsters, the most interesting part and the best characters in the movie literally was the monsters.
Yeah.
They had the most development. They literally had like more emotion than half the humans. Oh my game!
Expressions they got on them were insane. Like they were actually very impressive.
I think one of the most beautiful shots, like someone compared it to the Lion King. Like in the Lion King, there's a shot where like Simba watches his dad die, and he just looks like dead. And then like King of the Monsters, you know, he's like looking at the humans like he's gonna kill them because he hates them and shit. And then his face just like changes, his facial expression changed completely because he realizes that they saved him. And so, you know what shot I'm talking about, the rebirth scene.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. This facial expression stuff, I think that all comes down to motion capture in this film and stuff. I mean, 2014 had some pretty good facial expressions too, but man, Michael made sure to write some characters for monsters. I think that's what I was really...
characters for his human characters.
I think that's what really, like, I think might be a decent thing. Because he came in and did a rewrite for GVK, and I'm hoping his rewrite mostly focused on the monsters, like making sure that they actually felt like characters and stuff. Because he already said he was planning on making Kong feel like he already made Kong more human-like and stuff. But beyond the point, we're bitching about King of the Monsters right now. We're gonna be those people. I think I think that's a big problem right there. I think the monsters need more screen time because, like, the story was interesting. It was like Ghidorah waking up. He was such an interesting. You can't tell me Ghidorah was so interesting and fun to watch.
He was, the way they made his personality was something I did not expect. And it was a welcome change.
Like, he was so human-like. Like, the way they beat up on Kevin and shit.
Also, the regeneration ability was something I never thought he would have, but he does.
Oh, man. Yeah, if you have you watched it on 4K, by any chance?
I don't have 4K. I just have the Blu-ray.
Well, there's a shot in the film that I never noticed it in theaters, but, like, you know, whenever he goes supercharged in the final battle and he makes a comeback on Godzilla. Well, there's a shot and his wings are completely ripped up and shit. I couldn't tell in the theater at all, but his wings are like really ripped up real bad and stuff. You literally sit there and in like a second he like completely repairs his wings.
Did not know that.
Yeah, it's so cool. I guess Screen X showed it best, but like in the 4K you can actually see it, like him repairing his wings and stuff. What? That's not really what. Like I'm saying though, like to me the monsters were the best characters other than Rodan and Mothra. I wish they would. They were kind of just background characters, which, you know, for any good story.
Rodan had a personality. Rodan kind of had a personality.
For any, he had good. I think they both had good facial expressions. Like the scene when they were fighting and Mothra like looked real pissed off and shit.
Yeah.
But
there's one thing I really wanted to check out, how the waste potential with the Mothra, you barely see the thing, and when you do, it's over.
I know, and people try to, like, that guy we were talking about, like, he tries to defend shit like that.
Oh, you're trying to defend that? How do you defend that? How do you defend
like,
that?
I've seen, he wasn't doing it today, but I've seen him in the past try to, like, defend stuff like that. Like, the fact that it brought in these monster battles that, like, only a fan can come up with and shit, but it's like, dude, you don't see them. They're there for, like, I wasn't even that disappointed in the Mothra and Rodan one as much as I was in the Ghidorah and Rodan one.
Oh no, I thought the Mothra one was probably worse because like it was so visually like cool for what there was. Barely something. Just didn't show it.
Yeah, like I agree. I guess you're right, especially in the final battle. Like really, like they should have shown more in the final battle. And that's what I'm saying. Like they don't show much in the final battle. Like it's all hidden by the humans and shit. The cutaways were so much worse. It's a highlight reel. The movie's a highlight reel.
I don't consider that a good thing. Like a fight should have like, you know, like fights can have like highlight moments, but
2014 had
some other stuff. Yeah, like 2014, like I don't know, like give cutaway every once in a while. If you saw the fight, there was shit that like went on that was like, it wasn't just a 10-second part and then they cut away.
I know, I hated that. That's what I love. Like there was a few good segments, like you named off the one, the King Monsters battle stuff, and like the one with Mothra coming out of the sky and stuff.
Yeah, and then he smashes them through a building. Like that's probably the best part. Other than that, it's basically it.
I even like the part where Godzilla's like having his heart attack, and like Ghidorah picks him up into the sky and like drops him. I think that's a pretty good shot too, especially the music. Oh, the music in that shot.
You know what really, like, I like how in every trailer they show that charge with Ghidorah and Godzilla, and when the thing happened in the movie, I was like, oh my god, we're finally getting the final battle, cool. And then immediately fucking cut it away, and I just went, are you fucking serious? This is like third battle in a row they've done.
I know, it's stuff, I don't know, like, you know, like, people have their taste. It's okay if people like it, like, you know. I understand. It's just I have my. I liked it too. I just have my own gripes with it.
I have a problem with the way in general. Like if there's a meaningful way, that's fine. Or like the initial clash and they cut to something else, that's fine. But you do it so often, annoying.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, like the Antarctica battle was kind of a disappointment for me too.
Actually, to me, that's probably the most like consistent battle in the whole movie. If you ask me, like I feel like that actually had like okay screen time, and like the humans were doing. Okay, they weren't doing anything helpful, but at least it was like you could tell they were in the middle of the battle. And okay, that's a better thing than what they do later on.
But like even then, I kind of thought it still was like a highlight reel. Because like it was
completely like a highlight reel, but like it was better than the other two battles if you ask me.
It's just like they collided though, and then the big sonic boom, and then kind of cuts away after Godzilla slams Ghidorah's head, humans, which are affected directly by the monsters, granted, because of the helicopter stuff. And then Ghidorah is then the next thing we know is that there's like an atomic breath shot, you know, then a gravity beam, then another gravity beam, then Godzilla's he falls in a hole.
And then that's it.
Yeah, like that's how all the fights are in the movie. And you know what? It would be okay if the human characters you actually cared for.
Or like, I don't know, the fighting was better paced to where like you get to those moments, but it's like there's build up before you get to it instead of just, you know, showing it immediately.
You know, I've always.
I mean, think about like the tail slap in 2014, where it's like,
yeah.
There's a little like, you know, build up when he like grabs him and then he like flies and he like smacks to a building for a second, and there's like a little drag where he like squints. And it's like a little build up there, and then he swings. If it was King of the Monsters, they would have just shown like Muto immediately coming towards him, and that's it. And then he's dead. And I'm like, okay, that would have just been a moment, I guess.
I know, and like, what shot was it? I'm trying to remember what the hell it was. I don't know. King of the Monsters, like I said, it would have made up. Honestly, like, I've had King of the Monsters as my second favorite Monsterverse movie. But in a way, I kind of thinking Kong's better, because at least in the live its action scenes and stuff, you cared about the humans and they were directly involved.
Oh no. I love the Battle in Kong. I really like the Battle in Kong, so...
Like, I love the Battle in Kong. Oh my god, the Battle in Kong, honestly, is the most, like, non-cutaway, direct action, like, fight in the Monsterverse.
It's got some great choreography. I love the choreography, yeah.
And, like, I definitely hope, King of the Monsters is the same. But,
King of the Monsters is the same.
That is the King of the Monsters. GVK.
Yeah. Let's hope GVK is good. Like, I honestly hope GVK is good. Like,
I honestly
GVK sucks. I don't think it would be really disappointing. It's sad because I had low expectations for King of the Monsters, to be honest, and I didn't even live up to those.
I'm honestly, I don't know. Maybe I haven't said this, but have I not been saying, like, since before we even got a trailer for King of the Monsters for years now that GVK was my most anticipated movie?
There's even announced. People were talking about it.
From what I remember, everyone was like, no, like Corey and them, they're like, King of the Monsters is my most excited. But I'm like, guys, GVK is what I want to see. Because, like, to me, that's like we can see Ghidorah and them again anytime soon, you know, with like the Raywall era coming up and stuff. You know, we just saw Ghidorah, you know, in the anime films. Granted, not the best interpretation in terms of presentation. In terms of presentation, like as a character, Ghidorah. To me, or when I say presentation, I should say execution more. But if you ask me, honestly, I think anime Ghidorah is probably the best Ghidorah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. In terms of presentation.
Well, if you take the whole Planet Destroy thing, they actually would implement that pretty well into the anime trilogy when you really think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
it kinda is.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't mean as, like, execution or, like, his character. I mean just in flat-out presentation terms.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Like, you know what I mean by presentation, right?
Yeah.
Like, they really promote him as a god. And, like, to me, he's my favorite in that sense. Anime Ghidorah is not the strongest.
He kind of goes out like a...
If you're...
upper hand.
Are you talking about whenever he's like... Okay, here's my argument. He has to have the help of a human to be the strongest. But
I can't probably that same thing. He just like out in 20 afterward. Like, man, he really sucks then if
That's what
on that list.
he like about to say. Without his human, he got destroyed in a fight.
Fight actually matters, so I wouldn't be that. I feel like the fact that he's so fast, and he's kind of low.
Hey Cole, you might want to. You're starting to stutter again a lot. You might want to go reboot your internet if you're going to do that. Oh no, he's leaving us. Alright, Cole gone, guys. I think it was Titan Aaron who asked. Oh my god, I'm getting double teamed. I wasn't even trying to fight L's Gate. I literally was just flying over to be like, what's up? And then, next thing I know is I'm getting fucking double teamed. Like, my god, maybe I just want some peace. I just want to come over and say hi, man. I think Titan Aaron is the one who asked, but yes, I have the SH Monsters 2019 Godzilla. I do not have any of the other monsters. I don't think I'm gonna get any of them. Almost got Ghidorah when he came out, but I never got around to it, and now I think it's an aftermarket, so it's like really expensive. Anytime I've looked for it, it's like $200 some, and the figure's not even that good. Like, from what I've heard, like I've seen reviewers and stuff, everyone's like complained about it that I've seen. Who knows though? What do you think of it, Lost One? I've heard a lot of people complain about it and say it's terrible, but as for the Mothra and Rodan, I mean, isn't Rodan pretty much always a giant pterodon? I mean, not the new one. The new Rodan was just a big bird. But isn't pretty much all the Rodans just giant pterodons? Other than the legendary one? He's a big bird. Stilts. See, I don't know. I personally, like, I heard he's too big and stuff, and like, I've seen reviews and stuff. I've seen the issues. I don't know. I just, beats me. As for the other ones, I have no intent of getting them anytime soon. Yeah, I have no intent of getting the King of the Monsters, Rodan or Mothra. Doesn't mean I never will. I just have no plan. Rodan differs from there. I didn't even get to read that comment. Oh, that sucks. I hate Godzilla anime. I'm in a minority. The anime movies, some of my favorites. That's it. Okay, look, I'm half asleep. I think the anime films are actually really enjoyable. Oh, like, enjoyable. They're not something I would want to watch consistently again and again, I guess you could say. Especially on first time viewing, and then even putting some analyzing and watching with friends. They're not bad movies. They're short, and they got a really fun storyline. And, I personally think, the anime films are actually pretty decent. I think they're well crafted. I understand the director's intent. I personally enjoy them. Like I said, I know a lot of people don't, but I'm not. People. I'm kind of in a minority group for certain things, and I guess that's one of them. I just personally. Is the worst Mothra? I mean, you don't even really get to see her. In the comics, in the novel, she's pretty good. From what I remember, she's actually really powerful in the novel. But yeah, I haven't read the novels or no. You know who? Okay. Do you want to know what my most disappointing part of the anime movies were? Simply put, Mecha Godzilla. I think a lot of people can agree with that. I honestly thought Ghidorah, honestly. I wasn't completely shocked that he was like the poster. I was happy we at least got a fight with him, you know, and it made sense with the presentation and stuff, the way they presented it. Made sense he wasn't a full body. But I don't know. Like, I thought anime Ghidorah, anime Mechagodzilla was so cool seeming. I don't know, they just kind of ruined it for me. They're, oh my god. Man, my sleeping medicines are kicking in. I thought they could have worked a lot better with it. You know, like I said, the films are out. It's whatever. Hold on, last one. I'm gonna reply to your comment here in a second. I saw it. I haven't been really reading the comments on the side. I just see them here and there. When I was talking to Cole, I wasn't reading them at all. He's not even on. Yeah, I saw that fight with Mechagodzilla. See, like, that's what it should have been. I don't give a fuck if it was in that quality, too. Like, the animated quality that the video was in. Like, it was still good to me. There's no confirmation of Mechagodzilla being in GVK. It's just spoilers. It's just the leaks and stuff. I don't want to talk about them though. I try not to talk about stuff on like live streams and stuff like that, unless the live streams directly do talk about that. Just because there's people in the stream that don't want to hear about it and just want to enjoy the stream and like, would rather not. You know. So I try to be respectful. I really like the Ready Player One Mechagodzilla. Literally was not trying to fly at him at all. I was literally trying... I was going to go after Hell's Gate, and then, of course, I get attacked. What do you guys think the Raywall series is going to be like? Do you guys, would you guys like to see a Shin too? Or like, what do you guys want to see? You guys want to see like a cinematic universe? You want to see Shin 2? Oh, Corey's back. Speak. Speak, child.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, man. Dude, the conversation's pretty much...
Is it work?
It was for a second. Where'd you go? Why do you randomly cut out? Corey? Or Cole. Corey. Cole. Hey, Cole. Gone again. Can you guys see that he left the party and stuff? Does that even pop up? Dragon Slayer! Should focus left in the... Yes, honestly. I think it's time to give some spotlight to some other monsters. Hands down. Varen. Varen needs a return. Varen needs to be brought back. Yeah, Varen's perfect. Varen needs brought back. Baragon needs brought back. And Geras, obviously. I'm assuming they would bring him back anyways. I need a modern day Varen. There needs to be a modern day Destroyer. Who else? I really think they need to start digging into their library and pulling out some old faces along with pushing in some new ones. They have a whole fucking roster of characters they can use. It's not like they have low resources. Like, they have so many look, you guys love the idea of Varen. I see y'all. Like, Varen would be awesome as hell. Like I said, I think Baragon would be cool. I mean, Baragon kind of has a thing recently. People were saying Dagon. Yeah, Dagon. I've honestly been one of the few people who always wanted to see a film adaptation of Dagon. For some reason, people don't like that idea. Alright, Cole texted me. Dagon, I don't know, like, a lot of people also really do hate that idea, though. Like, people, like, whenever, this game came out, Godzilla PS4, they said that if the game did well enough, they were gonna make a sequel of Dagon, and people just thought that was kind of stupid. And I don't get what the problem with it, like, is. I think Dagon would be a kind of cool, kind of a cool character to see in the films. I don't know if I'd make him the final boss of a series or a franchise. I want to see a Godzilla vs. Godzilla movie of some sort. Just something. Biollante, there you go, Hell's Gate. The closest thing we have to Biollante lives under Skull Island, which sucks. There's a monster in the Skull Island comic books that basically is Mothra. It's basically Biollante in the Monsterverse. But Biollante would be so perfect for the Monsterverse, guys. Let me tell you. Because, like, they literally, on Skull Island, every animal there pretty much is a plant, like, reptile, like, hybrid. Simply just take, like, a crocodile thing, mix it with a plant. There you go. You got Biollante. You don't even have to, like, go crazy with an explanation. Like, you don't have to, like, be, like, you don't have to do something stupid, like, explain, like, humans put the DNA in them, or has human DNA in it. Just let it be. It's there. It just kind of sleeps a lot. She's awake. When I talk about the Raywire, I'm mostly talking about the Japanese movies. So Varen seems like a fan favorite. So we got Varen. People like Varen. Dagon, a lot of people want it. It sounds like Destroyer. There's someone I want to see return. I feel like I'm in a minority. I really do. I want to see Space Godzilla. I really want to see a Space Godzilla. And better yet, instead of just a Space Godzilla, I want to see a Space Godzilla fight a Destroyer. I really want to see that fight. Especially if they were, like, close to their Heisei, like, counterparts in terms of power. I would fucking love that. I would love a new Hedorah, too. I would love a new Hedorah, I think. I saw someone make a custom Monsterverse Hedorah figure, and I was like, dude, that looks sick. The Hedorah, it was kind of like a mix of the old Hedorah and the 2004 one. The 2004 one is just like Hedorah on a diet, not eating as much shit, literally. You know, not as much of the junk. another character you guys like seeing there very well. Kumonga and Kamacuras. Bringing some bugs, Mega Gears. Maybe you can mix Mega Gears, Kumonga, and Kamacuras all in like a big movie as the bugs, you know. Actually, when I was working on fan films and stuff, I had those monsters as like final bosses and stuff for Godzilla to fight. Just some cool bugs. Yeah, I'm yawning a lot because I'm really tired. I took my sleepy medicine. It kicks in fast. That's why at night when I say it, like, I get to the point where I'm so bad at this game usually that it's so hard to play. I don't know why I didn't mention Gigan. I was thinking of Gigan. I see someone else. Okay, I don't want to see Batro return in the Raywall movies, though. I want to see Batro return in the Monsterverse. Personally. Although, I think the Monsterverse should be able to, like, just keep bringing in, new monsters. I think that should be the Monsterverse's thing more than Toho can work with the old ones more, or maybe vice versa. You know, we can see Hollywood's take on a bunch of Toho monsters, and then Toho can just bring in a bunch of new ones. Who's another good character? I want to see Gamera. I want to see, before I die, I hope Gamera and Godzilla cross over. You know what, too? You know who should be in a video game with Godzilla? Fucking King Kong. Why has he not been? As far as I know, the Kong license is, like, open domain. Like, Kong itself you can use. Like, King Kong is the copyrighted one. But, like, dude, imagine this game, but with Kong, and it's, like, basically Jet Jaguar, but, like, on steroids. Like, you know how fucking sick that is? Like, the thought of Kong in this game, dude, I would play as Kong a lot. I'm saying, I think Kong should be in a AAA Godzilla game. He works so well, in my opinion. Who knows? Maybe I'm just crazy, and, like, you guys don't think that, but, like, come on, just think about it. Like, I could get him in. You know, especially if they use the Kong from Skull Island. I feel like they could get the rights to that. And then, let's see. I would like to see another Toho Kong. There were Mothra Leo? I don't know about Mothra. Titanosaurus, yeah, that's not a bad choice. That'd be interesting. Should bring in the Wolfman. You know what? They should actually make the Wolfman, like, they should release that movie. The Wolfman movie, because, like, it's been years now. If they don't really, I don't know. I personally think they should just release the Wolfman movie. Kaiser Ghidorah? Nah, Kaiser Ghidorah. I mean, if they want to do another Kaiser Ghidorah, you know, be my guest. But okay, nah, yeah, I changed my mind when you say it. I want to see Monster X again. I want to see Monster X in a video game, though. Man, I want to see a Monster X in a video game. We haven't got enough of that. I want an Ultimate Godzilla. I want a, not a burn. I want something beyond burning in the film. We've seen in like comics and stuff. We've seen Divine Godzilla, you know, where he's literally a deity. We've seen him kill Satan. We've seen like Satan charge Godzilla basically. Why? I want to see some other. I want to see some more. You know, takes on Godzilla forms and shit. Okay, this guy's apparently asking me to take over for him. I'm assuming, cause he came behind me That or he just wants to walk in with me and just be like, "Hey, what's up, bitch?" And just just gang attack Hell's Gate together. I guess he's just walking in. He's like, "Yeah." It's Dagon and Godzilla Gojira. Dagon and Gojira are coming in the battle right now. If you guys don't know what Dagon is, I'm sad. Does anyone here know who Dagon is? Does anyone know? Or is that just me? Dagon's kind of cool. I don't know much about him, but it's kind of cool, the concept of them actually introducing like another member of Godzilla's species, just smaller and stuff. Here comes Gojira and Dagon. Except he would be about a head shorter than me, or vice versa. Here we come. Dagon and Gojira. Don't quite remember Dagon. Dagon is the other member of Godzilla's species in the Aftershock comic who we found out got killed by Muto Prime, and Muto Prime ended up using his body to lay the eggs of the Mutos we see in 2014. I'm not trying to fight Hell's Gate right now. I'm just kind of like letting this guy feel like he's safe with me beside him. Just kind of letting him do his own thing. 'Cause he thinks I'm like in for this double team life right now, but I'm just kind of staying here chilling. I actually just been playing on my phone. Like, not playing. I'm also trying to see what's going on with Cole. Cole's still trying to figure out his internet, but you know, since he's dead, maybe I'll actually try. I don't know. I really don't feel like trying too hard tonight. Kind of just. Because, like, I need to go to bed soon. I have work in the morning. I'm just kind of screwing around. We were actually going to have Ryan's that time come on, too. Before I went off, but I don't know. Because he ain't going to be off work for a little bit. I'm getting really tired from my sleep and medicine. Like, really tired. Hey, last one. I actually haven't got the chance to get the comic, so, can you tell me some stuff Dagon did? I'm really curious. I like the concept of another Godzilla, like, in the same universe and stuff. If you know what I mean. Yeah, he, like, pimp walked in with me, dude. It was pretty cool. That was pretty fun. I do that with people sometimes. Like, yeah, let's just walk in, just... I like it. You know, like, I understand it. Like, say I'm, uh-oh. Let's see, maybe like Rodan and Anguirus versus like Mecha King Ghidorah or something, and which Anguirus on his own could destroy Mecha King Ghidorah in this game. Like I'm telling you, Mecha King Ghidorah would get clapped by Anguirus. I guess it just depends on who's playing it, but they Wait, what? Are you serious? Dagon sealed Ghidorah? Nah, you're messing with me, aren't you? You're messing with me. Can anyone confirm that? That would be crazy. Yeah, I'm sorry, like, I probably should have fought you more. Like, I don't know, I was just kind of chilling. I still don't know what's going on with Cole. He hasn't got back to me yet. I was just kind of like doing that, but it's pretty. No, we're not getting copyrighted. You heard that too? Did he? I'm gonna Google this right now. I really need to comment. The comic, and all the cave paintings. Is that Dagon? Does Dagon team up with Mothra? That changes my whole perspective of the Monsterverse if that's so, because no one talks about that. Everyone just talks about how, like, you know, Godzilla sealed him up, you know. Her. You guys can still hear me and stuff, I just checked. Godzilla was asleep under... Why was he underground? Man, I really need to get... How big even is the comic? Man, I really need to get it. Hold on. Godzilla Aftershock. Dagon. I don't wanna... I don't know how to... I'm on D-Man's video, but... I feel like that's not gonna help me much, because I can't listen to it. Don't have the comics, but I read them from friends and stuff. I want the Kong one. There's 4 Kong ones. You can also get like an Ultimate Kong Collection one. It's kind of cool. I don't know. Could I Google? Oh, by the way, too, if you really want to read them, I read Godzilla. See, Aftershock's the new one. Godzilla Awakening, the comic from 2014. That comic, there's a website that has that in the Kong comics for free. Not promoting you guys not putting money into it, but like if you guys really need to, you know, like I read them from there, but like, you know, I don't know. I really wanted to get them, but like when I was a kid, you know, I never got the chance to. Tired to finish him off, so he had to leave Ghidorah's body to rot. Ghidorah got preserved nice for that long of time. Is Dagon is Dagon really powerful or something? Oh my god, that hit my dog's leg. It was on my arm, it was on my thing. My controller shook and fell right on my dog's leg. Okay. Dagon versus Ghidorah, maybe? Do they actually show it in it, or? I don't think Ghidorah would have drowned it. If that's even a word. I think it just, oh, my dog kicked me in the stomach. I think he would have just, not drowned, but like he would have, he just struggled because like it's water, he's a wing, he needs the elements, he couldn't like summon lightning and stuff, he couldn't use his ability stuff, he couldn't really fight back. On the other hand, this Godzilla's terrain and stuff, I don't think he was like drowning but in the water really. And I'm rooting for Godzilla, obviously. Hell's Gate. I just want to look this up. Okay, Dagon versus Ghidorah. Dagon, the fish god, versus Ghidorah, the false god. When Ghidorah first arrived on Earth, was Dagon... I'm reading a Reddit right now. Was Dagon his first opponent? Sure, there's a specimen. Dagon was also referred to as Adam? Huh. I have not found anything yet about this, but you guys are telling me they can seal them off, so hey, you know. Here, we're gonna spawn. Do I think? Yeah, I feel like if the Godzilla vs Kong does well, for years people thought Godzilla vs Kong was gonna be Godzilla 3, but honestly, I don't think it is. I think there's gonna be another movie afterwards. Honestly, Hell's Gate, I could probably let you get to like 0 health and you could probably still kill me just because I'm God again. In year 2014. That's just how it goes. like, I'm not even being sarcastic. Just, I can't do Guy again. Like, I have my good days with him, but I don't like Guy again in this game. He's so trash to me. I don't know what went wrong with him. Like, why? Like, his chainsaws are really powerful and stuff, but like, you have to be so close to do anything. Yeah, Michael confirmed Ghidorah was gonna die if they kept going. Kinda interesting, but you're kicking his ass, dude. Any word from Cole yet? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I think we lost our ginger friend for the night. You love Guy again in this game? You mean this game or as a character? In this game, as a character I love him, but in this game, he has a big problem. I don't think he's strong enough. You know, like, okay, his beams and stuff are so powerful. It's just those saws. It's such a weird choice. Like, his, like, roaring attack. Like, tell me this is fair. Tell me, like, although I'm not going to lock it, obviously. Tell me that would be fair if I actually was able to lock that. Like, how? How would that be fair? I don't understand. Like, what were they thinking whenever they, like, yeah, let's give him the weakest base attacks in the game, but the absolute strongest freaking, like, roaring O attack ever. Like, if you get Ghidorah and, like, a spam train and stuff, dude, you destroy him. Ghidorah literally can't defend himself at all against Gigan's beams. Yeah, if you have distance with Gigan, he's decent, but that's if you even get distance with him. I ain't gonna get distance with him. What you talking about? You think I'm about to get distance? What? Wow! What? Wait. How did I win that? GG, but like, how? I don't even... You had way too much health for Gigan's beams to do that much damage. There's no way. How did that kill you? No, like, I genuinely don't understand. Like, you had so much health. Yeah, if you have distance with Gigan, he's gonna be decent. It's those beams. Like, look at that. He had like a quarter, like... He had like a 10th of health left or something, and it still, like, killed him. I always call it shotgun beam. Yeah, Gigan has some crazy ass range. Just a sec. Like, I've literally seen his, like you call it, his cluster beam go, like, across the map to reach someone. Like, someone was running away really fast, and Gigan's beam just literally followed them. Like, it was me. Genuinely, I think Gigan's attacks are one of the, like, coolest. Like, the whole concept of having, like, basically a shotgun shoot out your eyes. I think that's so cool. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't think Cole's coming back. He has not said anything. Kind of sucks. I think next time I bring Cole in, instead of doing a, try and do a PS4 thing with him, maybe I should just do a, just a standard hangout call. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should do some future talks with them. I still need an 8K subscriber special. I have nothing planned yet, and like I made a post about it and was like, hey, at all said anything what they thought I should do for my 8K. And I was just like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, what the fuck? I already have for Christmas time. You know, I have these set up, so one a night. I have one PS4 video come out per day for a while. On Christmas Eve, I'll probably go ahead and just release like 4 to 6 of these videos. And Christmas, maybe I'll, if I have an 8K special made by then, I'll do that. If you ask me, Mecha King Ghidorah, his roaring beam's the strongest, but that's only if you can get someone at point blank range. If you don't have your target at like point blank or like even close to that, nah, it's not the strongest. In that sense, I would give it to Burning Godzilla to some extent. But like a point blank Mecha King Ghidorah probably has the strongest. But it also depends, every monster has weird durability stuff. I would argue though, the strongest beam in this game, if it connects, Batra is pretty strong. I would argue it's the Mecha Godzilla 2 beam after he gets his head ripped off. Actually, does anyone wanna, you know what, does anyone wanna play, like, anyone who's on wanna play a, like a 1v1 with me or something? I'll play as Mecha Godzilla, you guys can get my health real low and then knock my head off, and we can just see how much damage that shit does. I am kind of curious, because it's not often you see that, because you have to get such low health. They made it so low of health, like, you have to be at, like, a hit point away. Hey, see you, Hell's Gate. Thanks for joining in tonight. And yeah, Ghidorah has some pretty strong beams. I haven't even been paying attention to the battle. Alright, maybe I should play. King Goji, you want to? Yeah. After this match, if you want to, maybe we can 1v1 just like as an experiment, you know, just we could just see how much damage. Like, not testing all of them, because, like, you know, there's so many videos of people getting point blank range shots with like Batra and stuff, but like it's so rare that you see the Mechagodzilla 2 head. Are you talking about with Kyle? Who are you talking about? And yeah, I appreciate people joining in for the discussion. You know, it's one of those rare occasions where I'm actually using my mic. I haven't got any footage for later tonight. Who knows, maybe this next thing I'll post and be like, here's an experiment, you know? How much damage does GodzillaGamer77's beam do? You know, I could just title that in the video, featuring King Godzilla. You know, until Kappa comes and sues me. But I'm not too worried about the Kappa stuff anymore. What happens, happens. I mean, I don't want to sound like that. But hearing their new rules and stuff, it doesn't sound like, at least for a while, it doesn't sound like it's really gonna affect me too much in terms of like my channel and legally. Eventually it could, but Kappa's not even as bad. Like, there's more laws being made right now. They're currently working on the CC PA is coming out, I think, or something, which is like a California law that if you have a single resident from California, just one resident from California that watches your channel, and like your account uses cookies and stuff, like, it's ridiculous. Like, if YouTube puts cookies on your account that you never gave them, that, like, not you can give permission because if you sign terms of service, but like you know, you didn't put on yourself, you know, just like with Kappa. These cookies, you know, they're legally your problem. Kappa's an old law that's updated. It's just being enforced more. Like, I'll be fair. Like, I think Copa and Kappa are different laws. and Kappa's just like an updated version of Copa. But like, to be fair, yeah, YouTube was breaking the law. It's their fault. I just don't understand why it had to become like, you know, oh, we can legally, you know, sue a YouTuber for, you know, 42,000. But actually, if you guys saw, I was actually watching. I've watched a lot of videos. Actually, what's today? It's today the 8th, 7th. I think Monday's the deadline for sending comments to the FTC about it. But it's really interesting that in the one panel thing, they made they discussed how the fine works, and basically, if you, it sounds like I've heard two different explanations. So from their words completely, basically they're going to take how much money you earned from the video, and they have multipliers based on how bad the offense is, and they'll basically multiply how much money you made by one of those multipliers, and that's what they'll fine you. 42,000 is the max they can. As for I heard someone else say it's based on how much money you earn from kids viewers. So I don't know. Yeah, so if you want to do that last one, I'll get on real quick. 75. After this, I might go to bed. Really tired. But we can do this. Maybe I'll film and be like, post on my channel like a minute clip of, hey, this is what happens. Does King Godzilla work? Does King Godzilla, does Mecha King Ghidorah work for this? He does have a grab attack, but does it work? Oh, we'll just test it. I didn't know how much damage it does either. Like, I know Mecha King Ghidorah can take a lot more beam attacks in. So just, yeah, just come beat the shit out of me for a little bit. Until you can rip my head off. You know what's really messed up about, Mechagodzilla 2? Like, when you rip his head off, he can't defend himself. He can't roar. He can't do his R2. He's just, it's so fucked up to me. He can't do anything. You might be able to rip it off now. I might be low enough. You could try. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna film. Alright. So let's do a point blank shot. Let's get one point blank shot in at least. Come here. Let's try to get at least one point blank in. I just want to see at least one point blank. Well, maybe it's just Mecha King Ghidorah. It does a lot of damage. It does so much knockback, too. Like, look at that knockback. Like I said, it might be just because you're Mecha King Ghidorah. I can't defend myself at all. Like, I can do everything else, but defend myself. It might just be because you're Mecha King Ghidorah, but, like, it doesn't do... Like, it does really strong knockback. And if you get hit... Oh, yeah, I know it's great against Godzillas. Is it just simply just put because you're Mecha King Ghidorah? Like, if you're any other monster and this happens, I feel like that don't take beams well. I feel like this can even do knockback to Super Mecha Godzilla, though. Like, I feel like if you're fighting a Super Mecha Godzilla and get hit with this, like, I feel like you're gonna be, like, fucked. Oh, God. Crazy durability. Yeah, I know he has pretty strong durability. So, yeah, that's how powerful his beams are. They're such a nice addition to the game. I really do like the fact they added those beams, but, like, man, they needed to, like, work on it a little better with how they did it. But yeah, that's a pretty good damage indicator, at least against Mechagodzilla. If you can, Mecha King Ghidorah, if you can figure out how much damage he actually does, you know, and just take that all by itself. Yeah, no, yeah, that's probably why. Just because he's Mecha King Ghidorah, you know. Anytime I see a Mecha Godzilla, when Mecha Godzilla 2's health gets that low, where it's like getting orange, I don't fuck with him. I don't mess with him. Cause like, dude, you get so close to him, dude, and like, they can hit you from far. But like when I'm playing a 64, I don't know what to do. Like, I have to try to get him to use as many gauges as possible so I can get on him, and then he won't be able to do much since he can't R2 me or anything. But if he hits you, dude, it like drains your health down. Thank you, King Goji, though, for participating in that fun experiment. But yeah, I like using the Showa Mech Godzillas for certain fights, but like, dude, they get destroyed. Cole finally texted me. His internet won't work. So I'm probably gonna get to bed here in a second. That was really interesting, though. And not that many characters can knock his head off, can they? The Godzillas can. I know 2014 can. Mecha King Ghidorah can. Space Godzilla can, I think. Who else can grab in this game? Can Destroya? I feel like Destroya can, because Destroya kind of has Destroya has that one grab attack with his tail. Who's all even on the roster? I'm not playing, I'm just looking at it. Mothra Larva, maybe? She kind of has a grab attack. That seems to be about it. I don't see how Gigan can. You say Mothra Larva can't? Oh, well, I'm not disappointed, but I'm just, I don't know. It doesn't shock me. So, but everyone else I named off probably can, right? Like Destroya and stuff. Wish Rodan had an attack where he could pick someone up and drop them. Like, you know how, like, like Godzilla can grab. What if Rodan was in the air and they gave him the ability to, like, grab a monster, pick him up, and then just drop him? Yeah, I don't see Gigan being able to take Mechagodzilla's head off. I don't know any attacks of his that would do that. How about he's just genderless? I mean, he is a bunch of organisms combined. It's not really like he has a... I feel like he doesn't have a specific gender. I think this about wraps it up for me tonight, guys. I don't think I have anything else to discuss. I do think, I would like to do more streams talking soon. Especially if, especially talking about stuff like this, maybe even like testing different stuff. It's fun, you know, talking. I just usually don't, I usually have other stuff to do. Did not mean to do that, but, yeah, good night to everyone. I'm calling it quits, so hope you all enjoyed. Probably do a stream tomorrow. I want to work on my book tomorrow, but I also got to finish up my homework sheet, so we'll see what happens. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please check, subscribe. As always, peace.